Welcome back guys, and today we will be discussing whether eclipses affect flying or not. Before we get started, let me give you a brief description about what are eclipses. In general, an eclipse is an event when either the earth or the moon blocks the sunlight from reaching the moon or the earth respectively and creating a shadow. During a solar eclipse, a portion of the earth is engulfed in a shadow cast by the moon, which partially or fully blocks the sunlight. Whereas in the lunar eclipse, the moon moves into the earth's shadow. Sometimes eclipse enthusiasts group together and charter a special flight to observe a solar eclipse from the air. This was popular in the age of the Concorde, which could fly fast enough to keep up with the moon's shadow so that people could observe the totality for an exceptionally long period of time. In 1973, a specially chartered Concorde managed to fly within the moon's shadow for 74 minutes. Oh my god, I guess it was an all-time record. Now let's come back to the main point, whether eclipses affect flying or not. As we all know, airplanes fly around 35 to 40,000 feet above the sea level. During the solar eclipse, it gets dark, but it does not affect flying as the modern planes are designed to fly in zero visibility. So it does not affect flying except in a very rare case where flight operators knowingly reschedule or change flight paths so that the plane intersects with the eclipse, giving passengers an extraordinary opportunity to witness it, as I mentioned in the case of watching eclipse mid-air. I would also like to suggest that we should never look in the sky during a solar eclipse as it would damage our eyes. This is because the sun simply outputs more power than our eye is designed to handle, and exposing our eye to that kind of power can damage the retina. Solar eclipses are dangerous because the sun can come out from behind the moon and surprise us before we have a chance to look away. And this is actually even worse when we normally look away from the sun, because during the total eclipse it is dark out and our pupil therefore widens out so that it can let in enough light to get a good picture. Then when the sun reappears and starts flooding the area with really bright light, not only are we staring straight at it, but our eye is in a state where it is wide open and actively trying to let in as much light as possible, which would cause a large amount of light to enter. This exposure to the light can cause damage or even destroy cells in the retina that transmit what we see to the brain. Therefore, it is often said not to look at the sky during solar eclipse with naked eyes. We should use proper eye protection to view it. At last, I would like to conclude that flying is not affected by eclipses and we should always look at solar eclipse with proper eye protection. For more aviation related videos, please subscribe to my channel and like my video. Also share it with your friends and aviation enthusiasts. I would also love to hear your feedbacks, so please comment below. If you are interested in aviation memes and news, check out my Instagram page. The link is in the description box below. Have a nice day and see you next Saturday.